Imagine this. Rick Lagina, usually cautious and precise, makes a bold move. He unleashes Parker Schnabel's gigantic excavation machines onto the mysterious depths of Oak Island. Almost immediately, they uncover more than just ancient timber. Massive beams etched with strange markings hinting at hidden tunnels. Or perhaps a secret vault. And what comes next? It's so shocking. It could change everything we thought we knew about the island. This might be the moment that finally stirs the legends lying beneath. One by one, Parker's enormous machines roar to life. Flatbeds deliver bulldozers as big as small buildings. Drills spiral into the earth like metal snakes. Conveyor belts stretch across the site, ready to swallow dirt and rock and expose centuries-old secrets. Rick watches with steady focus, every detail under control. And when the first drill tears into the ground, the island itself seems to shiver beneath its force. The team watches in awe, curiosity and excitement mixed into one. These are people who once relied on picks and shovels, now witnessing machines that can dig 100 feet in the time it takes to make coffee. The air is thick with diesel smoke, but also with possibility. When the engines roar to life, the ground shudders as if the island itself senses a monumental discovery is near. The usual careful rigs are swapped for these mechanical behemoths. What used to take a week to reach 50 feet now happens in mere hours. A wide circular opening emerges, exposing soil layers untouched for centuries. Could there be a Templar connection? Only careful scientific testing can tell. The first finds aren't gold. They're old wooden beams, splintered, dark and soaked with time. These boards are clearly cut by human hands, not fallen trees. Some carry markings, scratches that seem like messages from the past. Rick examines one carefully. Strong, mysterious, possibly from a tunnel, vault, or something even bigger. The digging continues relentlessly. 70 feet, 90 feet, 120 feet down, the layers shift from sand to clay to gravel, then something even denser. Suddenly, the bucket lifts, revealing more wood, but now smoother, worked by hands, deliberately shaped. Water samples hint at metals, not just iron or tin, but traces of gold and silver. Excitement ripples through the crew, like finding a pirate coin in the swamp. Rick's brother grins, and that joy is contagious. Every bucket now could hold the key. Every scoop might reveal the proof they've been chasing for decades. At 150 feet, they hit resistance. Not enough to stop the machines, but enough to slow progress. The bucket rises, and inside, a thick beam etched with deep grooves, symbols, or perhaps letters and numbers. The team gathers in silence. This is more than excavation. It's discovery. Rick doesn't blink. His eyes follow each movement as the crew digs like they're uncovering something sacred. At 170 feet, rusted metal bars appear, clearly placed with purpose. Not trash, not tools, but remnants of a cage or container, some stamped with faint markings. Laid out together, patterns start to emerge, intentional, deliberate. Then stone appears. Not random rocks, but carefully cut blocks stacked together. A wall, maybe even a chamber, meticulously built to last. The cracks are barely visible. This is craftsmanship meant to endure centuries, and it has. Hidden beneath layers of soil and time, someone built this. Someone ensured it would survive. And now, after hundreds of years, it's finally being revealed. For centuries, it slept beneath the island, hidden from sight. Now, with machines humming and hearts racing, Oak Island is finally revealing its secrets. Rick Lagina doesn't smile. He knows they're close, but the final breakthrough hasn't arrived yet. The digging continues. 200 feet down, the crew swaps to bigger buckets and stronger tools. The machines roar louder, the earth trembling beneath them, as if waking a slumbering giant. Then comes a sound. Not a clatter, not a crash, but a deep, hollow thud. Something massive, buried for centuries, has been disturbed. The bucket rises. Inside, a flat, thick wooden panel, pristine and untouched by time. Could it be a door, a lid, perhaps the top of a vault? Rick approaches, running his hand across grooves, scratches and symbols carved into the wood. Nods pass quietly among the crew. Cameras are lowered into the hole, and the screen lights up with a view that sends shivers down spines. Beneath them lies a chamber, stone walls, timbered ceilings, and piles that glint in the dim light. Boxes, chests, metal containers. Decayed, yes, but intact. This isn't just treasure, it's history, carefully preserved. The team works deliberately. They brace walls, insert support beams, and keep cameras rolling. Every move is cautious. This is more than gold. It's a legacy. The first chest is lifted, heavy, coated in seaweed and rot, but locked. A gentle pry, and inside, a cascade of coins, hundreds of them, gold glinting, silver shining. Real treasure, authentic, centuries old. One chest after another surfaces, jewels, scrolls, even a leather map, faded but legible. Lines crisscross the island, symbols mark familiar spots and reveal new ones. This map is a key to more hidden locations. The machines move again, opening fresh holes and uncovering tunnels. Oak Island is revealing itself, piece by piece. Rick watches, satisfaction barely contained. Bringing Parker's mega machinery here wasn't just bold. It turned a legend into reality. They didn't just find treasure, they proved it was always there, waiting for the right tools, the right team, and the right moment. Oak Island has transformed. It's no longer just a mystery. It's a map, a code, a story written in wood, stone, and earth. Experts, historians, and scientists are called in to witness it all. The first day of the excavation begins with a roar. Parker Schnabel's massive machines, giants from Alaska, dig, twist, and tear through layers of soil with relentless force. Mud flies, rocks crack, and what was once a careful, cautious dig site becomes a high-stakes battlefield of horsepower and ingenuity. Marty shouts over the noise, waving readings. Alex watches monitors glow. Terry points at the darkened layers of timber. Each scoop could reveal centuries-old secrets. By noon, they've reached depths that used to take weeks to achieve. At 120 feet, the soil changes. Old wood, unexpected metals, shaped pieces clearly made by human hands. Sensors and cameras track every inch of progress. Something monumental waits below. Afternoon heat rises, machines hit stubborn resistance, not just clay or stone, but dense, unyielding material. Rick leans in, eyes glued to the monitors. A chunk of blackened ancient wood emerges, soaked in centuries of mystery. They dig deeper, 130 feet, 140 feet. The machines groan, but the crew presses on. At 160 feet, the breakthrough comes. A loud crack, dirt shifting, vibrations through the ground. Everyone freezes. Stone rises this time, clean-cut, heavy, deliberate, a wall, a vault, a structure built to last. The air is thick with tension. Every inch counts. One wrong move could destroy decades of work. And amidst all this, the team unearths coins from the late 1600s. Gold and silver, real and historic. Tangible proof that Oak Island's legend was never just a story. Nothing compares to this moment. The excitement is electric. Not just Rick's, but Gary's too. And that energy spreads through the team. Rick steps back, letting the machines do their work, heart pounding as the hammer grab plunges again into the earth. Wood, iron, chains, hooks, all lifted up, and then a small, round object, heavy and caked in grime. Rick wipes it clean. A stamp appears. Could it be a coin? A button? The first real proof of centuries-old secrets? Every find is catalogued, scanned, photographed. The team treats each artifact with care. It's not just metal, it's truth, waiting to speak. Every piece tells a story, and that story grows louder with each scoop. The next day, the excavation resumes with renewed hunger. Machines roar, engines fueled, digging deeper than ever before. 170, 180 feet. The walls groan under the strain. Sensors scream warnings, but they press on. Then comes the moment every treasure hunter dreams of. The hammer grab, halts, stuck solid. Resistance. Something massive is in the way. The bucket rises slowly. Inside, a box, a slab, etched with faded lines, carvings, and strange markings. Rick steps forward, the team circling. Cameras flash. Brushes sweep away centuries of dirt. A wooden panel emerges, reinforced with metal, bearing burn marks and nails that defy the timeline they know. They dig carefully. Every scoop could rewrite history. Inside, sealed dirt reveals centuries of untouched mystery. Inch by inch, they uncover it. Old, handmade artifacts, patiently waiting for this moment. Rick holds up a piece, eyes wide. This isn't just treasure. It's a story, a revelation that could change everything. The machines don't stop. Day after day, night after night, the team works in shifts, eating, sleeping, showering in trailers. This is no ordinary dig. It's a full-scale campaign against time itself. Coins with strange symbols, wooden boards shaped into ramps, ancient tools, pieces of something much larger, meticulously constructed. Together, these artifacts begin to form a picture, a hidden, reinforced chamber, carefully trapped, buried for a reason. Rick Lagina, the Oak Island legend, now wielding Parker Schnabel's massive gold mining machines, is rewriting the rules of treasure hunting. No more slow, cautious digs. These beasts tear through centuries of earth like it's paper. The swamp trembles. Dust fills the air. Legends whisper through the trees. It's finally happening. One of the first stops, the money pit. That cursed, slippery hole that swallowed tools, hopes, and dreams for over 200 years. With Parker's machines, the area clears fast. Scoops of earth peel away like onion layers, revealing depths that used to take weeks in mere hours. Pauses for scans and tests are routine, but now digital mapping turns guesswork into a visual treasure hunt. Then the ground shifts. Small sinks. Normally a signal to stop. Danger. But not today. These machines are built for the impossible. They stabilize, monitor, and push forward. Still, Rick is cautious. Oak Island is a trap. The soil moves unnaturally, pulling at the machines like the earth itself is alive. Hours become days. Materials are lost, walls shift unpredictably, yet the team persists. The hole reaches unprecedented depths. They are further beneath the surface than any previous expedition. The weight of history presses around them. Rick can almost feel the object they've sought for centuries, just beneath their boots. The structure is deliberate, man-made. Wood, stone, perhaps both. Rick leans close, considering every angle, every surface. The scanners flicker, revealing outlines, edges, patterns. Could it be a wall, a container, a chamber? He doesn't assume, he waits for proof. Shovels replace machines, brushes replace picks. Inch by inch, the team uncovers a solid surface beneath layers of earth. Hollow, layered, unlike anything they've handled before. Every sound, every scrape is a heartbeat in the story of Oak Island. Days blur into nights. The air is thick with dust and the smell of diesel, sweat, and damp earth. The machines roar like beasts, grinding through centuries of soil, yet every pause is met with meticulous scanning, testing, and careful measurement. Nothing is rushed. Every artifact could be the key to the next discovery. Then, the artifacts begin to tell a story of their own. Coins with unusual markings hint at trade routes, connections far older than anyone imagined. Wooden boards shaped as ramps or braces suggest elaborate construction, designs too sophisticated to be random. Iron tools and chains reveal a functional purpose. They were used for labor, perhaps to secure something immense. Each find adds to the puzzle, giving shape to a hidden chamber, reinforced, intentionally buried, and almost certainly trapped. Rick's heart races as he considers the implications. This isn't just a treasure, it's a message from the past. Whoever built this chamber knew how to protect it, to hide it, and perhaps to confound generations who would follow. With Parker's machinery, they are peeling back centuries of secrecy, layer by layer. The money pit area becomes a mechanical ballet. Massive excavators lift tons of earth, drills twist through rock, and conveyors snake away debris. Yet amidst the chaos, the team moves with the precision of surgeons. Every artifact is photographed, scanned, and catalogued. Every new clue is a revelation, connecting past to present. And then the ground itself begins to react. Tiny shifts become tremors. Hollow sounds echo from below. Rick and the team pause, senses heightened. The soil moves like it's alive, as if resisting the intrusion. Yet with careful stabilization and strategic digging, they push onward. At 160 feet, the first hints of something monumental appear. Stone rises from the bucket, cut, deliberate, too precise to be natural. Timber beams appear alongside it, blackened and etched, holding the soil like pillars. Rick brushes away dirt with trembling hands. The walls of this hidden structure are sturdy, built to endure centuries of pressure and decay. The discoveries mount: coins, chests, metal fragments, and carved wood pieces form a picture. A chamber, secreted beneath Oak Island, engineered with purpose and skill. Rick realizes that every previous dig, every failed attempt, led to this moment. With the right machines, the right team, and the right timing, the island is finally speaking. Rick and Parker have changed the game. No longer are treasure hunters limited by manpower or conventional tools. Oak Island's secrets are being revealed, one mechanical scoop at a time. Yet the island reminds them of its power, shifting and testing, making every move deliberate, calculated, and cautious. This campaign is more than a dig. It's a dialogue with history. Every artifact recovered, every coin cleaned, every timber documented tells a story that has waited centuries to be heard. And Rick knows this. They are only just beginning. Oak Island has more to reveal, and the team is ready, awake, and listening. What do you think? Was using Parker's heavy machinery a breakthrough or a risk? Could Oak Island's secrets have been unearthed any other way? Leave your thoughts below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to follow every new discovery as the legend finally awakens.